Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all doing good. So we are back on your favorite learning platform, Learn Forward, and we are going to study from Feather Gap People and Places. So we are on chapter number 8, that is Conquering Distances. We have already done half of the chapter in the first video. Now we are going to continue the chapter in this video. So let's get started. Waterways. Water transport began with rafts and dug out small boats. Steering was very difficult in them. So जो वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट था वो शुरुआत किससे हुई थी? छोटी छोटी राफ्ट से और बोट से. उसमें स्टीयरिंग पॉसिबल नहीं था. स्टीयरिंग इज जो कार में स्टीयरिंग होता है डायरेक्शन चेंज करने के लिए. तो ऐसे ही उन बोट्स में या फिर उन राफ्ट्स में डायरेक्शन चेंज करना वाज नॉट पॉसिबल. So then came sailboats which use the wind power to push their masts. So फिर आई सेल बोट फिर जिससे वो क्या यूज करके विंड पावर की जहां विंड ब्लो करती थी वहीं वो डायरेक्शन में चल पड़ती थी. देयर डायरेक्शन डिपेंडेड ऑन द विंड डायरेक्शन. सो जो बोट्स की डायरेक्शन थी बेसिकली इट वाज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द विंड्स. सो रडर वाज इन्वेंटेड टू स्टीयर इन रिक्वायर्ड डायरेक्शन. फिर एक रडर बनाया गया कि ताकि जो है इन डायरेक्शंस को हम अपने अकॉर्डिंगली उससे काम कर सकें. By the beginning of the 20th century, steam and oil-powered engines were being used to power and steer big ships. फिर 20th century में that is your 1900s इसके अंदर steam और oil powered engines जो थे वो चलाए गए, वो यूज किए गए, जिससे जो थे बड़ी बड़ी शिप्स में पावर दी गई और उसके अंदर जो है स्टीयर बिग शिप्स मतलब बड़ी शिप्स के अंदर डायरेक्शन को प्रोवाइड करने के लिए स्टीयरिंग जो थे अब वो काम करने लगे थे. इफ यू हैव माइट सीन द शिप का आपने कभी इंटीरियर देखा हो कभी पिक्चर में किसी, सो आप नोटिस करना उसमें भी कार की तरह स्टीयरिंग होता है टू मूव द शिप टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन. टुडे goods are mostly carried by powerful diesel ships faster and safer. So today the transportation has evolved a lot over the years. So आज के टाइम पे diesel ships are used to transport things from one place to another. Now a few ships even use atomic energy in their engines. So atomic energies जो हैं आज के टाइम पे बहुत सारी ships हैं जो वो use करती हैं. In olden days the sailor found their way with the help of position of the sun, the moon and the stars. So पहले के टाइम पे जब इतना सब कुछ नहीं था, what did people do? They used to make the directions. They used to change the directions according to the moon, sun and stars. So उसको देख के वो अपनी डायरेक्शंस को जो थे डायरेक्ट करते थे. But they often lost their ways. Now the ships are guided by the compass and a radar. So आज के टाइम पे एक रडार होता है शिप्स के अंदर. एक इस तरह की स्क्रीन होती है जिसके अंदर यू विल सी सर्कल्स लाइक दिस. ये रडार्स होते हैं इसके अंदर. इसके अकॉर्डिंग जो है उन्हें आइडिया हो जाता है कि शिप किस जगह पे कहाँ मूव करनी चाहिए, कितना उसका डिस्टेंस अभी बाकी है या कितना मूव कर चुकी है. यू कैन चेक ऑनलाइन व्हाट इज रडार. एंड जो कंपास है, कंपास इज दिस डिवाइस. कंपास क्या होता है? एक ऐसा डिवाइस, इट हैज अ मूविंग मैग्नेटिक नीडल व्हिच ऑलवेज पॉइंट्स टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्थ. Now water transport is the cheapest though slower. So from all the three means of transport, water is the cheapest. And why? Now let's see this. It is therefore used on a large scale throughout the world. Being the cheapest one, it is used throughout the world. Waterways do not require to be built because waterways के लिए construction की जरूरत नहीं है. Nor do they require money to maintain. अब maintenance की जरूरत नहीं है. जब कुछ आप build कर ही नहीं रहे तो maintain करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. Old sailing ships would anchor in shallow water or alongside simple jetty to load and unload their cargo. So छोटी सी जेटी के पास, एक जेटी के पास जो बड़ी शिप्स होती हैं वो अपना जो है एंकर ड्रॉप करती हैं पानी में, जहाँ से वो अपने बोट को शिप को स्टॉप करती हैं. फिर उसी जेटी से ही वो अपना जो कार्गो है, ये सामान है, कार्गो इज बेसिकली द थिंग्स विच दे आर कैरिंग विद देम. द शिप विच इज कैरिंग द थिंग्स, इट इज नोन एज द कार्गो. सो जो शिप्स होती हैं वो उस कार्गो को अनलोड और लोड करती हैं जेटी के थ्रू. Now they could not carry heavy and bulky goods. So jetties cannot carry heavy and bulky goods क्योंकि jetty small है, ship is very big. New ports are made around the natural harbors. So जो natural harbors already seas पे बने हुए हैं उसके around sea ports बनाए गए to load and unload all the kinds of goods. So to load and unload all goods, so ports are made along the natural harbors. Now shipping has promoted international trade. They carry food grains and raw materials like cotton, wool, rubber, jute and tobacco. So international trade has been increased because of the waterways, and they carry a lot of grains and other things like cotton, wool, rubber, jute and tobacco. Now they carry mineral ores like iron, manganese, bauxite, coal from one continent to another. So mineral ores are also carried away by the ship from one country to another, from one continent to another. All these goods are carried by cargo ships. So the mineral ores are carried by the cargo ships which move at great speed at definite routes. जो ये cargo ships होती हैं ये एक अपनी definite speed पे चलती हैं अपने routes पे. Now what are tramps? Tramps are those ships which have no definite routes. So tramps वो ships होती है जिनका कोई route नहीं होता है. Big ships called oil tankers carry mineral oil. So mineral oil is also carried by the waterways, that is your big ships. So jo big ships which carry the mineral oil, they are known as oil tankers. So this is oil tanker and this is container ship which is containing cargo. Now refrigerated ships are also used to transport perishable goods like fruits, dairy products and meat. So refrigerated goods mean the goods which need to be refrigerated, otherwise they will get destroyed. तो इसलिए उन ships चीजों के लिए जो है refrigerated ships use की जाती हैं. Now luxury liners carry passengers and mail. So there are a lot of ships, or what do we call them, cruise. Yes, the cruise are those ships in which are also known as luxury liners. It carries passengers and mail. Now sea routes begin and end at the both of the coast of various countries. So जो sea routes हैं वो बहुत सारी countries के शुरुआत, मतलब बहुत सारी countries में जो coast हैं वहाँ पे जो coastal areas हैं उन जगहों पे sea routes बने हुए हैं. The North Atlantic Ocean is the busiest ocean in the seaport. So the Atlantic Ocean, the northern side of the Atlantic Ocean is the most busiest in the world. The North Atlantic route between London to New York is the busiest and the most important sea route in the world. So the most important one is from London to New York. It is the most busiest sea route. Now it links Europe to America, जो ये यूरोप को अमेरिका से कनेक्ट करता है. और दूसरे important जो routes हैं, that is your South Atlantic routes and your North Pacific routes. So सबसे the most busiest one is North Atlantic Ocean. Now उसके अलावा जो और हैं, that is your South Atlantic routes and North Pacific routes. So these are some important sea routes of the world. You can check that how ships move from one place to another. They show the full route from where ships go from one continent to another. Now the great seaports of the world are London, New York, San Francisco, Rio de Janeiro, Singapore, Tokyo, Mumbai and Sydney. Find them in the map. So these are some great seaports of the world. Now in India there are total 13 ports. In Gujarat, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Cochin, Mormugao and Visakhapatnam are more famous. So these are the most famous sea routes of India. They connect our country to rest of the world through sea routes. So ये जो ports हैं हमारे, ये हमें पूरी rest of the country and other countries से connect करते हैं. Now Suez and Panama canals. The Suez Canal connects Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. So the Suez Canal connects Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea. Now the ship just takes 2 weeks to reach London from Mumbai. Previously they took 6 months because they had to go all the way around the Africa. So when Suez Canal was not made, the ship took around 6 months to travel from London to Mumbai because they had to go all around the Africa. But today it only takes 2 weeks to reach Mumbai from London. Now the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal connects the Pacific Ocean in the west and the Atlantic Ocean in the east. So you can see the opposite directions are being connected by the Panama Canal, that is your Pacific Ocean in the west and Atlantic in the east. Now the ships do not have to go all around the South America. Before that, the ships had to go around the South America to move from Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean, but due to the presence of the Panama Canal, they can easily connect with each other. Thus, the journey from west coast of North America to Europe has become much shorter. The Suez Canal opened the traffic in 1865 and Panama Canal in 1914. So, the Suez Canal was ready in 1865 and Panama Canal in 1914. Now what are inland waterways? Inland मतलब जो आपकी अपनी country के अंदर चलते हैं. Rivers and large lakes are used as inland waterways. So जितनी भी हमारी river bodies हैं, water bodies basically rivers हो गई जो हमारे inland पूरी country के अंदर जो है इधर से उधर मूव करती हैं और या फिर lakes होती हैं, they are used as inland waterways. Now boats, steamers carry people and goods along the Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers in India. So there are two rivers, that is Ganga and Brahmaputra. The boats and steamers move along these two rivers in India. Now, similarly, lagoons in Kerala are important waterways. So, as in the northern side, the Ganga and Brahmaputra, the boats and steamers are run. In the Kerala, in the southern part, the lagoons are made. The lagoons are a kind of a lake. In the lagoons, they work as the important waterways. Now, in Europe, the rivers Rhine and Danube flow through several countries. They serve the waterways for the people in these countries. So in the your Europe continent, these two rivers, that is your Rhine and Danube, these move across the several countries. And the Yangtze Kiang in China, the Amazon in South America and Zaire in Africa are busy waterways. So these are some inland waterways of these particular continents. Now, Northern America, there are 5 big lakes which connect Canada with the US. So there are important waterways between these two. So जो बहुत सारे at least 5 rivers are there which connects USA to the Canada. Now let's move to airways. The first flying machine or aeroplane was developed by Wright brothers of America at the beginning of 20th century. Today far better aeroplanes have been made varying in size, speed and comfort. पहले जो एरोप्लेन्स था या फिर कोई भी फ्लाइंग आपका जो मशीन थी, इट वाज इन्वेंटेड बाय रिट ब्रदर्स इन द अर्ली 20th century, and they in today's world we can see that there are a lot of aeroplanes which varies in size and speed and comfort. The big planes carry about 400 passengers at a time. They also carry large amount of cargo. So जो बड़े planes होते हैं, they carry around 400 people at a one go and also carry cargo. They fly at an altitude of 10,000 meter above the sea level and at a speed of 10,000 km per hour. So, उनकी height क्या रहती है? That is your 10,000 meter above sea level and 1,000 km per hour is their speed. Okay. Now, an aeroplane can fly across mountains, deserts and oceans with speed and ease. So, जो aeroplanes है, they can fly over the mountains, deserts, sea or water bodies, deserts, etc. anything. Now, a helicopter can reach isolated parts of the world, and as we know, if there is any disaster or if there is war like conditions in the country, or if there is famine, the helicopters are used to drop food and to rescue people also from some places. So the helicopter reach the isolated parts. Now the busiest air routes are those between North America and Western Europe. So जो सबसे busiest route है जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा airways का use किया जाता है, that is your North America and Western Europe. Now New York, London, Paris, Moscow, Tokyo, etc. have international airports. So these are some places which have the big international airports. India also have a lot of international airports. Now, air transport is very quick and convenient, though most expensive and not much safe yet. जो air transport है, that is very quick as it is covering around 1,000 km per hour. And convenient, but it is also most expensive. Thousands of people daily fly to different parts of the world for business, diplomacy, study and holiday tour. So, thousands of people travel from one place to another for different purposes. For example, for business, diplomacy, study and holiday tour. Now, an air journey from Mumbai to London takes about 8 hours, while a ship takes about 15 days. So, you can see that the waterways are very slow, and the airways only take 8 hours to go from Mumbai to London. Now, supersonic jet planes like Concorde flies faster than the speed of sound. So, there are some jets, supersonic jets, which fly faster than the speed of the sound. Now, Air India is the international airline of the India. It has a fleet of Boeing and jumbo jets. So, it also has Boeing and jumbo jets. It carries passengers to places all over the world. India has 17 international airports. New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram are most famous. So, जो New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram and Kolkata, these are more famous international airports. Indian Airlines connects big Indian cities and neighboring countries. So, what does Indian Airlines connect cities and the other big countries? Vayudoot service connects smaller cities with bigger cities. The world has shrunk to smaller places due to the development of airlines network. So, why it is said that the place word is shrink to the small place due to the development of the airlines network? Because we can easily travel from one place to another in very short span. So that is why it is very easy to connect to other places through airlines network. Now let's move to exercise, classroom activity. Answer in one few words. First, International Airline of India. So we have just studied that Air India is the International Airline of India. Second is your ships used to carry mineral oils. So all tankers are the ships which are used to carry mineral oils. Third, canal joining the Pacific Ocean with the Atlantic Ocean. So Panama Canal joins the Pacific Ocean to Atlantic Ocean. Fourth, railways connecting Leningrad to Vladivostok. So the railway which connect Leningrad and Vladivostok is Trans-Siberian Railway. Fifth, roads connecting from Kolkata to Peshawar. So Grand Trunk is the road which is used to connect Kolkata to Peshawar. Another, roads on which slow traffic is not allowed. So highways are the roads which on which slow traffic is not allowed. Next, assess yourself. A, check the correct answer. Which road goes from Kolkata to Peshawar? So we have just written here that Grand Trunk Road is the road which runs from Kolkata to Peshawar. Now, which train in Japan moves at nearly 320 km per hour? So bullet train is the answer. Third, which is the longest railway line in the world? So Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest railway line. Fourth, Panama Canal connects Pacific Ocean with the Atlantic Ocean. Which is the International Airline of India? So Air India is the International Airline of India. Now take the correct answer sentence and cross the wrong ones. First, the busiest waterways are in Pacific Oceans. No, it is not correct. The busiest waterways are in the Atlantic Ocean. So this one is wrong. Khyber Pass is the well-known pass between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Yes, this is true. The Suez Canal connects the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. Is it right? No, it is not right. The Panama Canal connects it. Now, we have Air India to travel within the country. Yeah, no, it is for international traveling. Fifth, the river Ganga is an inland waterways. This is also true, so this is right. There are many traffic lights and sharp bends on speedways. No, this is not true, that is wrong. Name three important first international roads. So three international roads are Khyber Pass, Grand Trunk, and third one is Indo-Tibet roadways. Second, fast trains of India and the world. So fast trains of India are Shatabdi and of the world are Grand Orient and Trans-Siberian. So Shatabdi, another one was Grand Orient, and third is your Trans-Siberian. Third, types of ships. So three types of ships are cargo, tramps and oil tankers. Fourth, rivers of inland waterways. So river in India, Ganga is the river for inland waterways. Zaire in Africa and Amazon in South America. Types of airplanes. So supersonic jets, cargo, business jets. You can write jets yourself. I'm also going to write supersonic here. Supersonic jets is the full answer. Now, 6 big seaports of the world. So, big seaports are located in London, Tokyo and New York. London, Tokyo and New York. Another big airports of the world. So big airports of the world are in London, Paris and Moscow. So London, Paris and Moscow, MOSCOW. Now answer the following questions. So first question is, why are the railways are useful means of transport? So let's get back to the railways topic to know this answer. Railways. So trains are very convenient for long journeys. They are safer, cheaper and more comfortable than road transport. A train can carry large number of people and huge loads over long distances at a great speed. So, this is your answer number 1, that why are railways more helpful or more useful? Trains are convenient for long journeys. They are safer, cheaper, comfortable than the road transport. A train can carry large number of people and goods from over long distances at a great speed. So this is your answer number 1 on page number 53. Let's get back to question number 2. So second question is, what is the cheapest means of transport and why? So the answer you will find in the waterways. Today, goods are mostly carried by powerful diesel ships. So answer is here. The water transport began with the rafts and dug out small boats. Water transport is the cheapest though slower. So this is your answer number 2 in waterways. That is why water transport is the cheapest though slower. It is therefore used on a large scale throughout the world. क्वेश्चन है कि वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट सबसे व्हाट इज द चीपेस्ट मींस ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड व्हाई चीपेस्ट क्यों है सो वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट इज द चीपेस्ट दो स्लोअर एंड व्हाई इट इज चीपेस्ट because water do not require to be built, waterways do not require to be built, nor do they require money to maintain. Old sailing ships would anchor in shallow water or alongside a simple jetty to load and unload their cargo. So that is why they are the cheapest means of transport, because they also does not need money to maintain. Let's get back to question number 3. So, how did construction of Suez Canal help India? Let's get back to waterways now. Suez Canal and Panama Canal. So, the answer is here. The Suez Canal connects Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. Now the ship just take 2 weeks to reach London from Mumbai. Previously they took 6 months because they had to go all around the Africa. So why it is helpful? Because it has cut the time span of 6 months to just 2 weeks only. That is why Suez Canal is very helpful to India. Question number 4. What is a flyover? Why it is made? Let's get back to the roadways. So here is your answer. What is flyover and why it is made? So the vehicles are not allowed to make U-turns or move slowly. For taking a turn or move slowly, special lanes running either under or over the bridge are made. A set of 2 or more roads made over a bridge or under bridge, it is called a flyover. So this is your answer number 4th. Now question number 5th. Which 3 things made a revolution in all modes of transport? So you will find this answer also in the book only. This is your answer number 5th. The invention of wheel brought about a revolution in the means of transport. Another major turning point in the means of transport was the invention of the steam engine by James Watt. So these are the inventions which made the revolution in the three means of transport. So this is your answer number 5th. Let's see question number 6th. Which is the most important sea route in the world? Which countries does it connect together? So, most important sea route is the North Atlantic Ocean is the busiest ocean in the sea transport. The North Atlantic route between London to New York is the busiest and the most important sea route in the world. It links Europe to America. So, this is your answer number 6th. The North Atlantic is the busiest ocean and it links the Europe to America. It is the important and the most busiest sea route of the world. Now let's see question number 7th. What are the advantages of air transport? So it is the most convenient, it is the safe, it is a convenient transport to travel the long distances, and it helps to cover long distances in a very short span time, though it is very expensive means of transport, but it also helps the people to travel from one place to another very easily. The people travel in a large number from one place to another due to their business, due to diplomacy, studies and holiday tours. So you can even write another points by yourself. We have completed the chapter here. I hope everything is clear till now. If you have any problem, you can watch the video again. Thank you so much. Happy learning.